Alright, welcome to the video of angles with transversals. So the first thing we need to know is, what is a transversal? Well, we're going to start out with two parallel lines. Okay, parallel means that they keep going on forever, they never cross each other. Okay, like railroad tracks. We're going to add any line that's going to cross over these parallel lines. It doesn't matter what angle you go with at all, as long as it crosses over both of the parallel lines. Okay, so here's mine. Well, that line that you just drew across the two parallel lines, that's a transversal. That's all it is. So we're going to work with all of these angles here, and there's 8 angles that it makes up. And we're going to name them different things. Okay, so here's some transversal vocabulary. We're going to come up with different sets of congruent angles. Okay, so the first thing, now this is review, is a supplemental angle. Okay, supplementary or supplemental angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. So what are our sets of supplementary angles on these? Okay, well, 4 and 1 make a straight line. 1 and 2 make a straight line. 2 and 3 do as well. And 3 and 4. So we have 4 sets of supplementary angles with these. Okay. Vertical angles are also review. Okay, these are angles that share a vertex but are on opposite sides of two intersecting lines. Okay, so name your 2 sets of vertical angles here. Okay, angle 2 and angle 4 are vertical angles, as well as angle 1 and angle 3. Okay, so now here's a new one, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are in the same position relative to the transversal. Okay, so if I look at our top parallel line, the one that's up in the top left is corresponding to the one that's in the top left of our second parallel line. Okay, corresponding angles always have equal measure. So let's look at where these corresponding angles are. Okay, the one that I just described, the top left of the parallel lines are corresponding. The top right are corresponding angles, the bottom right or the bottom left. So they're in the same place relative to your parallel line and your transversal. Okay. Alternate interior or alternate exterior angles. Okay. Alternate means that they're on different sides of the transversal. So if you have one angle on the left side, you're going to have the other angle on the right side. Okay, and these are always pairs of angles. Exterior means that it's on the outside of the parallel lines, and interior means that it's on the inside of the parallel lines. So we're going to put this together in order to figure out what our alternate interior and alternate exterior are. Okay? And these angles have equal measure. They are congruent. Okay? So our first set is alternate exterior angles. So the red ones are alternate exterior, left and right, and our pink ones are alternate exterior. Okay, now here's 2 sets of alternate interior angles. The dark blue are alternate interior and the light blue are alternate interior. So the dark blue ones have the same measure and the light blue ones have the same measure. So you have 4 sets of alternate interior or alternate exterior angles. Okay, so now you're going to have to use this vocabulary in order to figure out the sums of angles, which angles are congruent, which angles are supplementary, are there any that are complementary, that means add up to 90 degrees. Those you don't find very often.